What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Timmy. You already seen the title. I'm here to give y'all a Giannis Antetokunpo build. Okay, let's get straight to the point. For the Giannis build, we are gonna go with a 6'10". I've been going with a 6'10 since 2K22, the last 2K. I found that 6'10 was the sweet spot because you were tall enough to defend and you are not too tall to be too slow. Because as a Giannis build, you're gonna want to have speed to be able to gather enough space to dunk on the paint and all that. So 6'10 is found as I found as the sweet spot. I'm 247 pounds because we had to, take away some of the weight to be able to have a little bit of speed. We put it up there, but don't want to make it too much. We put it in the middle. On 7'7" wingspan, we need that high driving dunk, and we need that high block and high rebound and all that. You see, it's maxed out. The body shape, it depends on you, whatever body shape you want to put. That's on you. Let's keep it pushing. Okay. Now, for the juicy part, the finishing, it's obviously a Giannis build. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna max out the finishing. Let's go. Oh my God, who's texting me? Okay, now we're in the juicy part. It's the finishing. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna max out the finishing. It's a Giannis. Giannis Antetokunpo is known for his really good power in the paint, so we're gonna get as much bags as we can get possible in this paint. So close shot, it's not really needed. Let's leave the close shot for now. But what we need more is the driving layup. We want to take that up there. Let's see. Let's give it a 90. We want to take our driving dunk up there. We want to give it a 90 as well because we have to have enough badges so we can dominate in that paint. 90. We want to go 90. Yeah, let's go 90 for now. So after what I normally do, I normally go with the 90s for now. Then when we're done, we can sprinkle the rest of the attributes to where we need them. But obviously, at the Giannis, we already know we're at least minimum of 90 in all of these. Post control, we're not really gonna need much post control, but we're gonna come back and sprinkle a little bit to that post control. Whenever you're making a build, we're always gonna have extra. We don't want to put too much now. Whenever we need, we're gonna put extra. We're gonna sprinkle a lot. So shooting, Giannis Antetokunpo is not known for being a shooter, but do not disrespect that man. That man is coming to this next season shooting. He already started showing us in the 2022 season, and this 2022-2023 he's gonna start shooting, my boys. So do not disrespect. And obviously in 2K you need shooting. You definitely need shooting. You can't just try to mash the paint always. You're gonna be too predictable. You're gonna be a detriment to your team because niggas are just gonna leave you wide open and just leave you to the big man. So we're gonna have a little bit of shooting in our build. So at least we're gonna get a 70 something at least. So we're gonna find a sweet spot, at least a 70 something. 73 mid range, 75 3, and yeah, free throw. We're not really gonna. Yeah, let's leave free throw right there for now. Okay, you see what I did here? I give it at least a 75 and a 73 because we're gonna need more of the attributes on the defense and the physical. But a 75 and a 73 is a good sweet spot for a Giannis. Obviously, this build is not meant to be a really good shooting build, but we actually do need a little bit of shooting. So however you're gonna use this build, you're gonna at least have to be able to make those 75 3. Obviously it's gonna be catch and shoots. If you're good enough, you want to make a difficult shot, that's up to you, but obviously it's gonna be more of a catch and shoot build. So we can at least a 75 should be good enough with a good jump shot and with a good shooter who's controlling it. Okay, so playmaking, obviously we're not going to put too much on the playmaking because we still need to save one for the defense because defense is a good part, but we do need some playmaking on it though. We're going to put a little bit of playmaking on it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here we go. 62. Don't want to put too much pass accuracy. We're not really going to be running the ball much. We're just going to get it off the rebound. So ball handles, at least a 77, I want to say, because trust me, this 2K, there's been a lot of people spamming the square button to steal, bro. Trust me. And luckily we were given this badge, vice grip, which increases the player's ability to secure the ball against the steal attempt after obtaining possession from a rebound, catch, or a loose ball. But unfortunately we don't have enough playmaking to put it all on vice grip. So at least our baseball handle should be high enough for us to not get ripped every single second. So at least we're gonna put it on a 77. Speed with ball, it's a Giannis. We have to at least have a little bit of speed with the ball. We're going up the court. Let's give it a 66. Let's max out on a 66. Boom. Here we go. We're looking good. And now for the defensive part, obviously interior, we're gonna go on an 80. We need that interior defense. Let's give it an 80 for now. Perimeter defense, let's give it a little bit of something because, to be honest, a lot of people you're going to be guarding are going to be shooters. you're not gonna guard all finishers. So let's give it a little bit of perimeter defense. Let's say 70, because you're gonna be the big man. You're not really gonna be guarding most shooters, but at least a 70, so you should be secure enough to not get caught lacking. A steal. Let's leave steal for now. Blocking, we need blocking. Let's give blocking to 80. Blocking this year has been reduced. If you guys play 2K22, you know how blocking was overpowered. It's been taken down now, so we need as much blocking as we can get. And 2K22, if you got a 40, at least a bronze chase them, at least with a 40 blocking, you were gonna block everything. So right now we need the blocking, so we need block. Okay, block there. Obviously with rebound, we gotta go up. Offensive rebound, let's take it up. Let's see, a 80, a 83, 84. Yeah, that's 80, at least a 80. And let's take the defensive. Defensive is always the more rebound to be taken up. It's always the defensive, because defensive, it's when you are getting the rebound off a bad shot from the opponent's team. Offensive rebounds, you're really not gonna make most of them, because it's in the opponent's paint, and most of them are always matching the paint, so they're gonna get it more. But defensive is when you really need it, so we're gonna take defensive more and make defensive. Let's, oh whoa, that's a little bit too much. Let's make it a 93, because we're gonna need the defensive. So physical, we know a Giannis, we need some speed, because you don't want to slow build. That's why we made it a 6'10", so we can be fast. 6'10" is the sweet spot, so always make your whoever power forward or center. I mean, you can make it higher wherever you want. Some people like it 7 foot, but for a finisher, you want it 6'10", so you can have that speed. Let's make this speed a 71. Don't let's make it too high. We can get a little bit of acceleration. Let's give it a 69 probably. Okay, strength. We want that strength. You know why I want that strength? We want that bully badge. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Give me that bully badge. That bully badge. Let me go to that finishing. This badge right here improves the ability to initiate contact and get to the rim on layup attempt. This is what we need for a Giannis build or finisher build. This is gonna be crucial. So we need the strength to be up, and we put that strength up. That's why we've been saving those attributes for the bully badge. Okay, and you see how 2K does this, bro? That badge cannot be unlocked from the finishing attribute. You had to go to the physical. So that's why I couldn't put too much yet. You had to conserve those attributes. Okay, so obviously your vertical, it's up there. There's stamina. Not really gonna be doing much in the stamina, but here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have a 20 finishing, 15 shooting, 9 playmaking, and 21 defense. Right here, I call this a win. Because on the finishing end, we have, you know, an acrobat if you really want to. We have fearless finisher, which is necessary. We have Giannis in case you want to go against a 7-foot big, because a lot of people are out here making 7-foot bigs. Slippery finish, we have rise up, we can get limitless takeoff, we can get bully, which is mainly what you need for a finisher build if it's a big man. Matches also like mouse in the house. For 2K22, there was a build called mouse in the house. It's masher, you'll be able to finish well around the rim, especially over smaller defenders. So masher like that, but obviously you're gonna finish anyways. That is just it's a little icing on the cake, but bully was what we needed, and we got that. Posterizer as well, we have that already. You know what, we can at least try to take the driving dunk a little bit higher to get more posterizer. We can definitely do that. Oops, I'm sorry. Let's try to do that. Let's take away a little bit from the vertical and see if we can make, oh no, actually let's take away a little bit from the close shot, because we don't really need masher. Driving dunk, let's try to take that posterizer up a bit, because I feel like it's going to be good. You know what, don't let me mess it up. This is the thing about this 2K, I love it so much because there's so much potential, no pun intended, that can be put into this build. You can put it however you want. You can always tweak it. Like, some people might not want this much shooting. I know there's a lot of people who just want a straight fire shot in the paint. You can always change to that. It determines on your play style. So this is just a blueprint I'm giving, because obviously you're gonna need shooting. You don't really need it, but I'm the type of player that I'm not gonna just be smashing the paint. I feel like I'm gonna be too predictable. Obviously, if I'm defending you and you're smashing the paint this whole time, I'm gonna lock you up. Let's see if 2K doesn't sell on the interior defense. I'm gonna lock you up. So, but some people will prefer, I mean, if you have a maxed out finishing, you can definitely dominate over a 7-foot big. So if your point is just to go and mash that paint and be a real Giannis, even though Giannis shoots now, but you know what I mean, you can mash that out. It determines on whatever you want, but this is what I'm gonna give as a normal Giannis, a straight 2K23 Giannis build, which obviously requires a little bit of shooting. Okay, so now on the takeover, obviously as a Giannis, we're gonna go a slasher to complement the finishing that we didn't go all the way in. So a slasher, it's gonna be helpful. for us to go. And the secondary takeover, I'm gonna go with block shots, because in this 2K, as I said, the block ability has been taken down a bit. Now you actually need a high block and some takeover and the takeover to let you help you in that paint. I don't want to go with glass cleaner because we already have a high rebounding stat. Actually, you can go with whatever you want. Some people might even want to go shooting, which I do not really recommend because you're not really going to be shooting that much. But I will go with a rim protector because it helps us to hold that paint down, and we have slashing take to help us finish in that rim. Now let's see what 2K calls us. We are called a glass cleaning finisher, exactly what we're looking for, and a Giannis Antetokunpo. This is perfect. This is exactly what we are looking for. Kyle Kuzma, shout out Kyle. I really don't know what he's doing there, but this is exactly what we're looking for, guys. This is actually the first time I got the shade of what I was trying to make, so I'm really happy about this. This is Giannis Antetokunpo, and as I said, you can always tweak the badges however you want it, because people have different playstyles. I'm not imposing any playstyle on you. If you think you will love it to be a full-fledged finisher, you can put everything on there to make it better. And just know to conserve some attributes for your strength, because you're going to need that bully badge. That badge is essential to be able to finish well on the paint, so you don't get bumped or you don't get contested layups that don't go in. The bully badge helps you to match that paint well enough and make contested finishes over wherever it's in that paint. Okay guys, here we go for the Giannis build. Thank you guys. Drop a comment below if you think this build could be better, or if you think you would rather go for more finishing and leave the shooting for the for the shooters. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, have a blessed day.